Action, not you. I'm back. You're back. We're back. We back like a spine hoe. Welcome to this week's episode of Postscript, aka PS the Talk Show. It's me, your girl P, your favorite bitch, your favorite witch, and we about to jump right into the episode. So I did lose my voice, so I sound a little crazy, but we'll get into how I lost my voice, why I lost my voice, all that good shit in just a second. So for this week's segment of Laughable at Best, it said your man been analyzing diss tracks and bars all week. He knew what you meant by that text. That is so funny to me because that is so true. Like, wow. My cousin in toxic situation, need to free her. Free the girls who in them toxic situations. For this week's segment of What's the Tea? I'm sure y'all can't read this because I got this light turned down real low because it's already dark outside and I want the light to be like real bright and be staring into it while I'm recording. So I'm gonna just tell y'all what this shirt says. It's a homecoming shirt from my school, and I swear to God, I love my school more than most of y'all love y'all significant others. Like probably more than most of y'all love y'all children. Like no cap. I love my school. Like I love my school. So this shirt is a homecoming shirt. And it says Chuda, Backa, Chuda, Backa, Chuda, Backa, spit. If you ain't around, then you ain't shit. And we meant that. So if you went to HBCU, you know everybody has a chant, every group, every organization, the school got chants, the band got chants. Everything has a chant. It's a lot of school spirit being shown. Not just on a university level, but on an individual level, like on campus too. You know what I'm saying? So everything got a chant, everything got a dance, everything got a hand, like it's just a lot of vibes. It's a lot of vibes. So I want to give a big shout out to the illustrious Winston-Salem State University. And it actually ties into this week's segment of P's favorite pieces. So now we're going to talk about why I sound like this and how I lost my voice. So shout out to Trey. We had a great time for your birthday. So happy that you invited me and included me. And I just love the gang, the friends, the family. Like, love y'all. It was great. Like, I had a great time. And me and Trey, we went to school together, and a couple of our other classmates were also with us celebrating his birthday. And we just had a good time. Like, I love them. Like, I love my school so much because it's none of that, like, fake, weird shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't speak for the kids now. I don't know. But when I was there, the people that was there, like, it's family. Like, I love them. I love y'all. Like, so we had such a good time. And that's how I lost my voice, because I was out with Trey for his birthday, celebrating. We turning up. It was Cinco de Mayo. And then y'all know music be loud. You trying to talk to people, you yelling. Then you drinking liquor. So that was, or like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a lot going on. But about 3-4 days ago, I ain't have no voice. Like, nothing was coming out. So I'm happy that I sound like a young man right now. So, yeah. That's this week's segment of P's favorite pieces. I kind of just talked about this a little bit, and I posted like a little video. I was reflecting last night. This is this week's segment of what pissed me off today. I had a dream 2 nights ago, and I don't even be remembering my dreams. I don't. And I'm working on that to try to get better at that. But I had a specific dream, and I remembered it. And I felt like, what that mean? Like, Spirit, why did you send me that? Why did you send me that message? Why did you send me that dream? Because you be sending me dreams all the time, and I remember them. Why I remember that one? I don't know. It was I don't know. And then also, like, you know, just to give some context with the cosmos, you know, the stars, the moon, and all that good shit. Right now, we're in a time frame where dreams are definitely messages and definitely very vivid. So it's definitely time for you to take heed of that and keep like a little dream journal or stuff like that. Or just do what I kind of do and you just like have a little video of yourself talking in the bed when you wake up about, girl, why did I just dream that? What was that? So you can come back and reflect on it. Right? Oh, and we about to just go ahead right on to questions that need answers. Q.T.N.A. So, since you got your degree and you know every motherfucking thing, my offer from last week is off the table. Since nobody didn't ask me shit, nobody wanted to know nothing, nobody was curious, that's done. There's that. I told y'all to ask me 3 things, to get in contact with me about 3 things you want to know about your birth chart, and nobody wanted to know. So, since you got your fucking degree and you know everything, Okay, so now we're going to get into conscious content. And as I said, this segment is going to have very, you know, different pieces to it, you know, like what I'm thinking, what I'm maybe like reflecting on or journaling about, or how I'm living my life, and just how I'm choosing every day to be a conscious cunt. Because You have to make that choice, especially in today's society. You have to. Because with like the phone and all that shit, it's so easy to just get sucked up into this fake ass shit that you just have to just have a certain routine and a certain standard for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, me being a Taurus, it's Taurus season. I'm really in my fucking bag right now. Like, I just really want y'all to know that. Taurus season activates the fuck out of me. And, like, Scorpio season during Halloween. Like, Halloween is my favorite holiday. So, them 2 times of the year, like, Halloween is my Christmas. Like, that's how I feel about Halloween. How most of people feel about Christmas. I don't give a fuck about Christmas. But, oh, it was something in my eye. But yeah, early Taurus season, I really just be feeling in my bag, feeling like that girl on my shit, like just feeling abundant as fuck because that's who I am. That's what I am. I'm a Taurus with the sign of abundance, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a second house Taurus. So, no, I'm lying. Taurus is ruled by the second house. And the second house is the house of abundance. Like, I really don't be making this shit up. I'm ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is a planet of beauty, abundance, that Maya. Like, tap in if you... Yeah, if you follow. So, I'm a natural manifester, and I was talking to my friends about this the other night when we was out, like, eating pizza. I was like, you know, like, I don't feel like nothing bad happening for me. What the fuck? Oh. Spirit, was that a message? Was that a sign? I was telling my friends, like, I don't feel like nothing bad can happen to me because, and I'm not saying that I'm invincible or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. But I'm saying as far as the cards that I was dealt versus the hand that I'm playing with right now, bitch, nothing can fuck with me. Like, nothing can fuck with me. I just want y'all to know that. So that's really how I live my life. Like, I really walk by faith, like not by sight. I do not be worried about shit because I done already beat the odds. So anything else is just some extra shit that I'm grateful and thankful for. So that's this week's segment of Conscious. Okay, so for this week's bar for bar, bitch, I don't even have no bars because I don't even know none of the words to the song. It's just so fucking vibey. I can't stop listening to it. That $1 Million Baby song, it has to be methamphetamine in that song. It has to be laced with methamphetamine because why is that song so fucking vibey? That shit cranked hard as fuck. Shout out to the boy Tommy Richmond. That shit got meth in it. Like, it has to. It makes me feel the same way about that. Oh, what's that song? It reminds me of that Betty song by Young Gravy. Never take a L no more. Betty Get Money song by Young Gravy is vibey as fuck. And he is not saying absolutely shit in that song. It just sound good and it's a bop. I love when people just make fun music that's a bop. Like, so that's this week's segment of Bar for Bar. I got excited a little bit. Them songs just, they feel like drugs. Like, let's move right on to this week's segment of hashtag I cannot make this shit up. So I have honestly been preaching the same lesson. I've just been adding on to it since the beginning of this talk show. And that's because that's the way that astrology works. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you certain aspects, but sometimes you get a little more insight to one part than you may the other, but it's buildable. Like, so you have to take heed and just keep building on and adding on as the sky rotates and things transit and shift. You know what I'm saying? So as I've been telling y'all, the shit is really the vibe. So it's really time to like rebuild and reassess things like community. I don't mean that in the sense of like where you stay or where you live, but I mean that in the sense of where your energy stays and live and where your heart stays and live, and just, you know, how you express different maybe interests or parts of yourself or different hobbies you have. Like how I was kind of talking about the other week, how I got like my concert friends. Like, those are my concert friends. I know I'm going to see them at concerts and it's going to be a fucking vibe every time. Like, so just think about that. And that's something that I've really been working on a lot, and it's just been like so effortless to me. Like, I found this group called Glue Stick Mafia where you like meet up and collage, like, and it's such a vibe. And I know that may sound like crazy, but I had such a good time. Like, everybody's collages look so good. Like, this one dude, he specialized in like pinup cheesecake photo kind of like vibe, like Playboy, like, you know, like dirty comics, like that. Oh my God. Like, I'm talking about people was in there like real professionals. That was my first time ever going. People had X-Acto knives, like really getting into it. And I cannot wait until we have our next meetup. Like, it was such a good time. I just been finding so many different events that really speak to where I'm at in life right now. And that's so fulfilling. Like, it just feels so good to be able to live this life. I swear to God. So, you know, you also want to rebuild and reassess things like your values and your belief system. And make sure that, you know, the community that you're investing in share those same values, set, and belief systems, because that's kind of important. You all may not have all of the same interests or all of the same hobbies, but that don't matter, because me and my friends aren't into none of the same shit except each other, like shit. But we share a common moral compass, so that's what centers us all together. So yeah. Oh, and also, you know, like your physical body. Like, girl, go get them nails done, go get your toes done, go get your hair redone, whatever. Like, or maybe you've been committing to like maybe cleaner eating habits or different changing your relationship with food. Or maybe you even started like taking little walks or working out or something. But that's all in support right now. You know, it's springtime, the weather getting better. I don't know where y'all live at, but it's been warm here in Texas. But, you know, just pour into yourself, like I've been saying. I'm a Taurus. It's Taurus season. We live for good self-care, anything. So on Tuesday, May 7th, we did recently have a new moon in Taurus. You know, the moon being the luminary, because the moon is not a planet. I don't think it's a star. I honestly don't know, because I know the sun is a star. At least that's what they told us in school. That shit might be a lie too. But in the astro community, we use the word luminary because it illuminates light. That's all I'm going to say. So the moon being the luminary that we're speaking of, and Taurus being the astrological sign. So like I said, we had a new moon in Taurus. He is speaking to fixed signs right now. So kind of how like the last like really big heavy month, that which was April. It was a lot of shit going on in April. That was kind of speaking to more of the cardinal signs, like I spoke of in my couple videos ago. But this transit is really speaking to the fixed signs. So that's really Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It's time to, like, you know, shift your focus and make sure that you're prioritizing and investing in consistency for the things that matter most to you. It's only fair that you be consistent. And I definitely understand that that's something that we struggle with because we're sort of perfectionists, because I'm a fixed sign, because I'm a Taurus. And fixed is what we call a modality. Yeah, so there's 3 modalities: cardinal, mutable, and fixed. Yeah, when I say fixed, that's what I mean. Those are the signs that I'm speaking of. Like I said, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And being as though commitment can be something that we may struggle with, it's also a good time for you to find new ways to commit and ways that work for you to commit. And another thing is, this moment is very supportive of you investing your time into new ways to express your creativity or new ways to make you some money on. So maybe you've been feeling like how I said I think it was the last video. The thing you've been thinking about, writing about, dreaming about, do it. Maybe that's kind of what you've been feeling like. Or maybe you've been saying, yes, this is my career and this is what I do, but I enjoy doing this and I can maybe make some money off of it as a side hustle. And I know that hustle culture is very like toxic for a lot of people. So don't get caught in the rat race, because I'm a very firm believer of fuck a job. I will quit a job. I quit jobs more than people change their drawers. I swear to God. I don't give a fuck about no job, because the job's gonna come. The money gonna be there. I just gotta go get it. Like, the money I'm already rich. I just gotta catch up to it like shit. Another reword I want to talk about: reinvention. For Aries season, I've been preaching bad bitch branding. That means rebranding, like I said. But now we're in Taurus season, so it's time for you to take all of them plans you was making for that brand, bitch. Let's implement it. Let's do the whole reinvention. Let's do the complete 180. And another message that a lot of my, I'll say, mentors were speaking on when they were speaking about the new moon was being aware that it's time for you to release karmic debt and karmic bonds, because sometimes, not even sometimes, and nothing is a loss, everything's a lesson. But sometimes lessons are meant to be long-term, and sometimes they're just meant for a short amount of time. And you have to be able to decipher between that, because you can't keep carrying the other lessons that you don't need anymore because you don't have room for new ones. But I also understand that there's comfortability in the lessons that you're already familiar with and the lessons that you've already learned because you know them. So it may be a little like dependency with that a little bit. So just think about that and understand it's okay to release. All right, so we are out of all of that heavy shit that was happening in April. So we are manifesting this back on the table. It's okay. You can cut it back on. You can bring it back out. You can do it again. We good. We good. So I don't know if you are familiar with the term manifesting or really know like how to do it. People have different practices and different ways. I'm not going to sit here and say this is how you manifest, but you can't just want something. You have to know what that shit smells like. You have to know what it feels like, even if you've never seen it. You just have to be that familiar with it that you can claim it when the time comes for you to have it. I can't make that any clearer than that. I don't know. But it's time for you to, I guess an analogy I can put is like a garden. Like plant the seeds, cover them up with dirt, let it rain, let it shine, water it, tend to it. But when you letting something grow, you don't go digging up and be looking at the roots and shit. Like you just let you let the rest of the world contribute to its part of it. But you make sure that you're also driving that production. You know what I'm saying? So that you yield a great harvest. So as I said, we're out of all that crazy shit that was going on in April. So it's giving clean slate. It's giving fresh white down board, clean table, white sheets. It's definitely a good time and moment for you to reinvent the way that you think about your finances, to reassess your foundation and your stability of your own life and what you're built on, and really make sure that that shit is held up together and ain't made out of paper mache. And when you do that, you're able to rebuild your sense of security. And because we're in Taurus season, you know, everybody's feeling a little sexy right now. And everybody about to be outside. It's a little summer. So, yeah, like I said, go get your toes done, get your nails done, get your hair done. Because it's time for you to pop your shit. Because that's what it is. And being as I'm a Taurus, I'm a very sensual person. That's who I am. I exude sexuality. You look up sexuality, bitch, there I am. Because that's just who I am. It's okay to also be vocal and honest with yourself about how you're feeling about something. And it's also okay to acknowledge that you may be feeling overwhelmed with something or heavy with something. But don't let that rain on your parade. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but just in that moment, pivot. So like I said, it's clean slate. It's very much shadow work season. Pluto went into retrograde on May 2nd. Like I said last time, Pluto is the slowest moving planet. So Pluto moves shit. Pluto spends most of the year retrograde anyways. So it's going to retrograde to two signs, and Aquarius and Capricorn. It's going to dip into Capricorn for a little bit. And then, like I said, it's going to go back to Aquarius. At least I think that's how that's going to happen. Because, as I told y'all, we're going to be in the age of Aquarius. And that shit going to stay like that until 2043. I believe that's the year. So Pluto being in retrograde is in the shadows. And as I told y'all, we're currently in the Mercury retrograde, Mercury retro shade. Because that's not over until May 13th. Even though the retrograde ended on April 25th. So we're in the shady ass time right now, bitch. It's get your sunnies. Yeah, we're in the shady ass time right now. So it's shadow work season. It's a clean slate. It's time for you to really open up to that and explore that. So I really hope and wish that y'all do that, because it really helps. I promise you it do. I did it. I do it often. It helps and I like it. You have to get comfortable with it though. And you have to be okay with the uncomfortable part of it. But it's also great because you're doing it with yourself and not like with a stranger. So that's the good part. You don't have to necessarily open up about that until you're ready to share it with somebody else. But right now, do it with yourself, please. Maybe in the mirror, maybe writing it down, maybe typing it in your phone, maybe a voice recording, something. Just try. So, like I said, we are in Taurus season. Pluto is retrograde. We're in the Mercury retro shade. And if you know anything about a bull. Y'all done seen the little matadors out there. What a bull do? It be like striking the little steps, right? And it's calculating. It's calculating. So, and then what else it be doing? It be like getting its breath together. It always take them big, deep ass breaths, and then it be like striking the ground. So make sure y'all slow down, calculate the path, and then when you got that shit squared up, charge, bitch. Take off. Go head first. And I'm gonna support you, and I hope that you do it. Just make sure that you are, like I said, prioritizing your time, shifting your focus to that, because time is fake. So make sure that you are finding balance between your social fulfillments and your soulful fulfillments. And I mean the things that you need to do for you. Making sure that you are sticking to like your routines as best you can without being negative about it. And making sure that you're being proactive in your everyday, because that's the only way that you're ever going to feel good about tomorrow. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but you can't just keep telling yourself, I'm going to do tomorrow, James. Like, damn, you can't keep doing it. And like I said a couple videos ago, if you can't allow yourself to commit to yourself and to make space and time for the things that you want to get done, that shit will literally make you question your competency. And real life will have you there like, damn, why can't I ever get shit done? Why can't? Because you're doing a lot. And I just really want you to be more proactive and less reactive, babe. Yeah. And then I did want to kind of talk about Mercury contract run, but that happened on the 6th of May. And maybe something tender, came back up like I spoke about a couple videos ago, a little touchy-feely place. Maybe something a little painful came back up on that day. So maybe reflect on that. And maybe you have no fucking idea what even happened that day, because you just live and fly by the seat of your fucking pants. And that's what I mean when I say you being reactive. You don't know whether you coming to fucking go. Like, get it together. Okay. I not just tell y'all the other day. I mean, the other week that the energy is getting very much getting shit together. And that's literally what I just said. I'm going to just wrap up by saying, like I said, we are in the Mercury retro shade that does end on May the 13th. And if I'm making this astrology shit up, why is also that's the day that my 90-day probation is up at my job. And I have just been flourishing in my career, and I love it. Like, I love it. Like, I really love this career woman era. It's a vibe, and I like it, but I am very excited to see like the growth and what else I can accomplish and learn and, say I do. So that's this week's episode. So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And that's on you. Bitches be mad because they be hating. And bitches be hating because they be mad. How you don't notice how we end the videos right now? Like, how you don't know that? Like, y'all.